Hey YouTube, I'm back once again with another pickups video. This is literally all I've bought yesterday and today. It's Sunday today. And I went out into town yesterday morning just to have a look around, see if there was anything. I'd look in the charity shops and picked up a few bits and bobs. So the first thing is an American release Blu-ray. This is a Blue Underground of vampires. This is the second Blue Underground I've found out in the wild in recent months, which is weird. I don't really know anything about this, but for £1 I had to get it. But yeah, I'll take a look at that at some point. This was in Sue Riders, by the way, and they also do their DVDs. It says DVDs 3 for £1, excludes Blu-rays and box sets. And technically, could argue that there's a couple of box sets in here, but I put them in my pile, not that I had a big pile, and they just put them through as normal DVDs. So I got another Super Jewel case, this one being Mr. Bean, the ultimate disaster movie. Never seen this in a Super Jewel case before, so grabbed it. It's a double-sided disc, which I believe, yeah, it says there, it's got full screen and widescreen, so you've got a choice of which version of the movie you want to watch, or which aspect ratio, I should say, you want to watch. And then the other two that I got were Death in Paradise, the complete first series, and Death in Paradise Series 2. Never seen any of those. Next up was the British Red Cross, and they do their media at buy two get one free. Used to be at one point, I think they've been all over the place. It used to be 2 for £1, then 3 for £1, or 2 for £1, then 4 for £1, then 3 for £1. But that was only anything that wasn't a box set, marked up at £1 or less. But now they just do it across the board, because box sets are a little bit more in there. They just say, you know, buy two, you get the third one free. Even if you get 3 box sets, you still get the third one free. But I found 3 Blu-rays in the buy two, get one free at £1 each. So it worked out at £2 for the 3. So I got The Grey, which I hear that's not that great of a movie. Shally Girl. You've got Felicity Jones in that, so it's worth a look. I've got a feeling I might have that on DVD, you know. I mean, I know the cover, I recognise the cover, and I've probably seen it out and about, but I just somehow think I might have this on DVD. I've never seen it. And lastly, The Invention of Lying, Ricky Gervais. I've not seen this one either. That's all I found in Stockton. But I decided to have a ride over to Billingham, and only one of the 3 charity shops there is open. The other 3 are still shut. There was nothing in Poundland, and nothing in the British Heart Foundation that's in Billingham. So I struck out there completely, and I decided on the way home I thought I'd stop off in Thornaby, and I'm pretty glad I did actually. I went into Butterwick Hospice, and for 25p each I got Kane in See No Evil. I have no idea who Kane is, but I'm guessing a wrestler, maybe. I don't know. And Poltergeist 2, The Other Side. I don't think I've ever seen this. I've seen the film many, many years ago, but I don't think I've ever seen the DVD out and about. Or maybe I've just not taken any notice. And oddly enough, when I was in HMB today, I saw the Blu-ray. So there's a Blu-ray of 2 and 3. Then next off was Mind. Couldn't find anything in there, and then I went into Bernardo's and did all right. There's nothing here particularly cheap, but not that expensive either. So I got another Hong Kong Legends DVD. This one being Fist of Fury. It's a 2-disc edition. in a nice slip box. I do like collecting these. I think this is only the second one I've found in a slip box, and the other one was an American one. But this was £1. I don't mind paying a little bit more for something like this. It's a nice little set. Then a TV show that I watched more than 20 years ago on telly, and oddly enough, even though it's kind of set around football, I still really enjoyed it. Playing the Field. This is the complete first and second series. I don't know if that's all they ever made, to be fair. I can't honestly remember, but it's £2.50. It's £4 in CEX, but none of our local CEXs have it anyway. I mean, it wasn't worth getting to trade it, but it's cheaper than I would have paid for it in CEX had there been one locally. So yeah, I'm happy I grabbed that. And then another box set. Again, this wasn't that cheap, but it wasn't expensive either. In fact, it's the same price as CEX sell it for, but again, no CEX anywhere near me have this in stock. It's another box set of this time Walking with Dinosaurs. Contains the original series, the Land of the Giants, the Giant Claw, and the Ballad of Big Al. Now, the Ballad of Big Al I think I've already got on a separate release, but these are a more recent release. I've kind of got matching sort of artwork, as the one of Ballad of Big Al I've got is an older version, or an older release, so I'll just send that one to the charity shop and keep hold of this. But yeah, for £3 I thought that was reasonable, not awful. So that's all I grabbed yesterday. Today I've been out doing a little bit of wheeler dealing. As people might know, all of the Star Wars movies, the 3 trilogies and Solo and Rogue One, so 11 movies in total, have been in some cases newly released, in other cases reshoot on Blu-ray, or individual Blu-rays at least. All the 5 Disney ones have already had Blu-ray releases, individual Blu-ray releases I mean, whereas the original trilogy and the prequel trilogy have only been released on Blu-ray in the UK in either in box sets or individually as steelbooks, but they haven't had their own standalone releases. It's just standard Blu-rays, and that got me thinking yesterday. And I had a look on CEX to see what the prices were on there of these new editions, and 3 of the 6 original 6 movies were trading in for way more than you could buy them for. So I thought, I'm going to go out to HMV, because it never occurred to me to try the until I was on my way home. It occurred to me to try the supermarket, but maybe the supermarkets have these, maybe they don't, I don't know. And will I have them at this price? I don't know. But yeah, I went into HMV. I've been to 2 HMVs today, and I grabbed not in the right order, but there's The Empire Strikes Back, part of 2 for £15, A New Hope, part of 2 for £15, and The Phantom Menace, again part of 2 for £15. Now these trade in, I think, if I'm remembering correctly, £14 for The Phantom Menace, £14 for A New Hope, and £16 for Return of the Jedi. It might be the opposite way around for these two, but together these trade in for 30 quid. When I was in the first HMV, they didn't have The Phantom Menace, so I thought, you know, I'll get 2 copies of these and trade one set in and keep the other set. When I got to CEX, there was nothing in there I really fancied, so I thought, you know what, I'll just get the cash, because then it'll bring what I paid down for what I paid for these down to quite a bit less. So I got £21 cash for the other 2 of these that I bought. I thought to myself, I think I'll try the other or another HMV, which is more local to me. I travelled a little bit further out this morning. So I came back to Middlesbrough and went in the HMV there, and this time they had the Phantom Menace, whereas the other one didn't. So I grabbed 2 of these and 2 more of these. Now I've taken all of them, apart from these 3, into CEX. So in total I spent £75 on 10 Star Wars Blu-rays, and I've sold 7 of them for cash to CEX for £73. So basically these 3 films owe me £2 between them. So 66 pence each is what I've paid for these. I mean, can't do much better than that. But while I was also in the first HMV, I spotted some out of print 88 films slipcover editions, which are really selling well on eBay at the moment. Problem is I don't have any of these, but I got Crime Story, The Protector, and Miracles. These are all Jackie Chan films, all with the slipcovers, all limited to 3,000 copies. HMV, the first HMV I went into had only 1 copy of Protector, but had more of the others. So I got another one of them and another one of them. And when I got to the second HMV, I had another one of them. So now I've got a set of those to sell on eBay. They easily fetch between 35 and 50 quid each. So those 3 will pay for themselves, and near enough pay for them 3, if not totally pay for them 3 as well. So all told, today's been a good day. Some Star Wars films on Blu-ray for almost nothing. Once these sell, they'll have paid for these, or vice versa. But I'll be keeping 1 set for myself, because I only saw 2. Oh, excuse me, I only saw 2 of these today, and I have both of them now. They still had more copies, or rather the first HMV I went into had more copies of these. The one in Middlesbrough didn't have either, so I imagine these are going to be running out shortly. 88 films have run out of pretty much everything now. They had a sale the other day, which really pissed me off. They were doing, if you spend £100, you got 40% off. If you spent £60, you got 33% off, and if you spent £25, you got 25 or 20% off. I'm not sure, but anyway, there was quite a few of the slipcover editions that I needed, so I'm putting them in my basket, finding the ones I wanted. Got to check out, and he said, "Oh no, you can't have these 2 anymore. They're out of stock," which they weren't when I put them in my basket. So I took them out of my basket and thought, well, I'll try and find something else. By the time I got back to the checkout, another one had gone out of stock. And eventually, I got to the point where I only had enough to get the £60 and get the 33%. But I couldn't even do that because then another one went out of stock. I thought, well, I'll just go for the £25 and get either 20 or 25% off. At this point, I had 1 item in my basket that I wanted, and a whole bunch of others that were literally just going to go to CEX to trade, and I thought, there's just no point. There's no point in doing this now, so in the end I just didn't bother. So at least I've got something out of 88 films, although these being from HMV as opposed to 88 films themselves. But yeah, I'm chuffed. I'm really happy. It's been a decent weekend. I still haven't been able to get any information on whether the car boot sales are going to be open tomorrow. So fingers crossed that will be going ahead. The weather is going to be dry at least, maybe not sunny, but it's a bank holiday, so it's not going to be sunny, is it? It never is. It hardly ever is. Anyway, I'm not going to witter on anymore. I'm going to end now and say thank you very much for watching, and I will catch you again in the next one. Oh, I've got 2 parcels to unbox. I forgot about that. Stay tuned. Next video. Ta-ra.